Everybody, Travis here. I wanted to make a video showing how I kill Corp in a way that I find to be relatively safe. I'm gonna start by going through my gear. We have the Dwarven Helmet and Myth Cape for Warhammer specs. Ferocious Gloves, which can be replaced by Barrow's Gloves. These with Dragon Boots, of course. Carols for Mage Defense, which can be replaced with Black D'hide or with a Elite Void Bottom, if you're planning to bring in Void for the final kill. If you don't have a Needs Not Face Guard and Ferocious Gloves, you're probably going to be wanting to bring Void for the final kill when using your spear. Then we have the Brimstone Ring for the Crush bonus and Slash bonus for the Warhammers and the Arclights. I switched to the Berserker Ring for when I'm doing the kill and doing my BGS. Warrior Helmet for Arclights and Infernal Cape for the Arclights and BGS. Elder Maul for killing the core, which I'll show later on. BGS, of course, for the mage defense, or lowering the mage defense, that is. And Crystal Halberd for specking during the actual kill, that's the highest DPS. Then we have Divine Attack Potions for the Warhammer and Arclight specs. Divine Strength for the BGS, and then I'll bring in a Divine Super Combat when we go for the final kill. I grab some more food before we go in for the final kill, as well as prayer pods. Let's go ahead and head to my house. Outside. I'm going in build mode so I can show you guys the layout. So when I come inside, it's facing north. House layout viewer, it doesn't really matter that much, but I put my house all the way as far as I can go into the bottom left corner and kept it into a 4x4 grid so that way it loads as quick as possible. And then having my pool here and the fancy jewelry box here is the quickest layout to get out there. When we're killing Corp, the main part that's dangerous is the specking down part, which I'll show you an example of what could go wrong potentially here. It's a clip of me from on my stream the other day. Corp Beast can stack its hits, like it does 2 different types of attacks, or 3 different types if you count AoE and mage different. Does mage attacks that go directly at you, AoE attacks that it shoots to where you're standing, that'll do damage in just that general area, and then melee attacks or stomps, which a stomp is when it walks directly over you by 1 tile and randomly happens like once every 100 kills or so, and it can max out for 51 damage, which is what happens in this clip. See, first what happens is I go in with 113 health and I was ready to eat one of my anglers in case it did a direct attack, but it actually did an AoE attack, which I could tell by its model here. And because it did an AoE attack, I knew that the next 2 attacks, which could potentially be a stomp and a mage attack, would max out at 95 damage, 44 from the mage and a 51 from the stomp. So at 113 I was safe, so I didn't use another angler. Then he did do a mage. You could see first, this is what the mage attack animation looks like. And he did a mage and a stomp immediately afterwards, or 39, 33. If the first attack had been a direct attack, it could have been a chance, but since it wasn't, yeah. If the first attack is a direct one as well, if it does like 2 direct attacks and then a stomp, it's potential that it could stomp you for 44, 44, 51 within a 2-tick span, which would be like 139 damage, 2 ticks. That's where most of the damage of Corp comes from. And the annoying part about Corp as a hardcore is getting a lot of these anglerfish, which makes looking at the attacks closely when you're going into the room really key for saving supplies. Then I have my cannon in here, if you're wondering, just to show people that I'm here. Make sure nobody's come into my room. You peek and see nobody's inside. sure you have your quick prayers on Protect Mage, Piety. You could use this as well if you don't have Divines, but I'm using Divines so I don't need it. I don't need Preserve. So you're gonna use a Divine Attack before you use your pool. Then I'm gonna go in here and start specking down. I'm gonna try to call out the attacks first here. So that's a direct hit, Angler, direct. If the first hit is over 26, I teleport out generally to be safe. Direct hit, Angler. AoE, no Angler. Another AoE, so we're extra safe. You could try to switch to your Arclight here for the second spec, but it's safer, I think, just to go for the two of whatever you're going in with, and then switch when you're outside. But since we got 3 Warhammers, but you only need 3. It's 3 Warhammers, 20 Arclights, and 200 damage with the BGS, and then you're done. Oh, I actually messed up talking there. I should have anglered up from the first hit, so I teleported out preemptively. Don't do that. So the first attack was a direct hit, so I should have anglered there, which is why I teleported out to stop myself from being in a bad situation. Another direct attack. So we anglered. It's an AoE, so we're safe. It's a direct hit, Angler. Direct hit, Angler. That's a 27, so I need to teleport out there. 26 or higher, you want to teleport out, because possible. In that situation, it had an AoE as a second attack, so we were relatively safe actually to stay. But generally, the second attack could be a mage for 44 into a 51 stomp. So it'd be a 95 plus 26 would make a 121 damage. Direct attack, Angler. Turn these down slightly. Direct attack, Angler. Even though I'm at 111, it's still safe to Angler there. And I teleported out on 30. I didn't really need to because the second attack was an AoE. If I was paying closer attention, I could have maybe noticed that, but always play it safer. If you're a hardcore at least. AoE attack, we're good. I anglered earlier on that one. I don't know why, just out of habit sometimes. When I used to learn this, 29 on the first one, teleport. When I used to learn this, I used to just angler early on each one, so sometimes I still do that out of habit. It is safer to just angler before every time you go in. Though, after a long time, you're going to be using a lot of anglers. Another AoE, so we're safe. That was an AoE, so we were safe. Definitely need to teleport if you're ever below 51, in my opinion. That's how I feel safe. Would have been a chance if I stayed for one more attack. Now we have a direct attack, angler. I will super attack again since it ran out. Safe for the AoE. Pay close attention to the models, and when they are AoE, it kind of has like an open end, kind of like a claw. Whereas the direct attacks are rounded. That's a direct attack. There's two models for the direct attack. One is really big and spiky, and one is like a little teardrop. And then the AoE is like an open hand, like a clawed hand, like with like the fingers like coming at you. That's the best way I can explain it. There's a direct attack. And there's 20 Arclights done. Go ahead and super strength up. I'm ready for the BGS. Just a safe teleport early on that one to try to not get hit by a second attack since I'm only at 111. If I get hit by a direct attack again, I'm just going to be this safe and go up all the way. Fix the cannon. That was the open claw AoE, so I didn't need the angler there, but I wasn't able to tell what it was in time, so I just did a safety angler. Better safe than sorry. Though when it's really close to the door like this, it's really hard for it to stack more than like 2 hits together. So it's really, the closer he is to the door, the safer you are. When he's in the back of the room is when you should be worried. Or the middle of the room, potentially. AoE, so we're extra safe. Now our 152 damage, need to think about going to the bank around this time. So after these 2 specs, I'm gonna head to the bank and grab our gear for the kill. AoE attack, we're extra safe. We're at 195 now, so about ready for the kill. I dump these in exchange for a super combat, 2 prayer pots. I like to bring 2 crom bonds with me, then pretty much the rest sharks. I'm gonna just go ahead and do the super combat now. It's unlikely that he hits me really at this point. We have an AoE also, so extra safe. That puts us at 205, which should be a safe level. I like to do 1 extra spec after being over 200 just for being extra sure. Now we go for the kill. I'm kind of ready to teleport if we do take huge damage, but it's really unlikely after he's been spec'd this many times. He will occasionally still hit you for up to 44 while you're doing the kill. But he's very inaccurate, and it's going to happen rarely. You ever wonder why I double-clicked this? It's just to stop my health from ticking down naturally. You can see the bar on my health just ticking down over time. Now the only thing you really need to worry about at this point is the core. So the core jumps at you every 2 ticks. And the key to getting rid of the core is to kill it the tick that it lands and to run away at the same exact time. So we're gonna wait for the core to land here, stand 1 tile away, hit it, and walk away. Then when it jumps, it's dead. There's a animation or a GIF of this on the wiki. So if you go to the OSRS wiki and just look up Corp Beast, in the strategy section there's a GIF showing exactly how it's done, if you want to see that in another perspective. Yeah, pretty much from this time on though, it's just killing the boss. If you want to see more of me doing this all the time, I stream every single day on my Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/Travis Z. And as I'm making this video, I've streamed every single day for 617 days straight of my hardcore. Pretty much all the progress of the account, so if you like dangerous hardcore stuff, love to see you around. One other shout out that helps a lot with this grind: if you plan on being a hardcore doing Corp and need a lot of anglerfish, you want to look up say Bebe like that. Look up this 2-tick anglerfish guide on YouTube. He shows how to set up and everything. It's a pretty tedious setup to do, but it'll make gathering anglerfish 2.5 times faster than normal. So you can gather like 300 to 350 pretty easily, as opposed to only getting like 125 to 150. Everyone's over taking damage, but not too much. Just gotta keep ourselves topped off and we're fine. I recommend always keeping your cursor over your food ready to eat. If you never know, if you get 2 AFK and you just have your cursor way off to the side, it may take you a second to get back and it could combo you. And if you guys are wondering, I'm currently trying to get a holy elixir. We're at like 530 kills right now with no holy elixir, even though we have the arcane at 36 KC. So please give me the holy elixir and make for a very good video. We'll go put this together. But cannonballs. Okay, that's a nice drop. I'm happy with that. That's it for my video. I hope it helped any aspiring hardcore that wants to do Corp. Do it safely. Pay attention. Don't AFK. Don't do it for too long. Get tired and fuck up like I sometimes do. And you'll be fine. Good luck, everybody.